2020-0010, Donald Fuchs. Location 3927 Miller's Front Road in Donald, PA. Gilmore Properties. In R3 zoning district. He's appealing the zoning officer's determination regarding issuance of a notice of violation. Mr. Fuchs, present tonight. Nobody in these hearings have been sworn in to testify tonight, correct? So if anybody wants to speak, I don't care if you're here for this case or the next one or the next one, we can do it as a group. If you want to stand up and if you're going to testify, just raise your right hand and be sworn in.
Each of you do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this cause to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but yourself, you God.
The only other thing the board would ask, when it's your turn to speak, state your name and address for the record. Oh, yeah, and the only other thing before the board tonight, one of the permanent members of the board is absent tonight. We do have an alternate on site, Mr. Barney. I want to make a motion to move him to a voting position tonight, if everybody else is agreeable to it. Is that would break a two-member tie if it would come to that. So I would make a motion to move Ellen Barney up to a voting position tonight.
Second that motion.
Motion being made, second, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, Mr. Fuchs, you want to start?
Yeah, my name is Terry Krider, HMT.
Excuse me, Terry.
Yes,
Last name, sir?
Krider,
D-E-R.
And you're from HMT?
Yes,
You representing Mr. Fuchs tonight?
yes.
I'd just like to place an objection on the record about having an attorney representing Mr. Fuchs, but certainly Mr. Krider can testify the facts and what he knows and what he's done.
Well, is your company, sir, is a engineering company?
Yes.
So he's not legal counsel?
I just wanted that to be clear on the record.
Okay. Mr. Krider, do you want to explain to the board what's going to receive the notice of violation, sir?
Yeah, the notice of violation was for the storage of gravel, sand pile, and stone piles in a residential district.
You're in R3. Okay, sir, you received notice of violation, no, let's see. Okay, you're using this as a storage yard, sir?
It has been used for a storage yard or some facsimile thereof since the 50s. There's the aerial image. There shows the road in.
And you say you're storing gravel, what else is there?
Gravel, sand, stone, river rock.
Tractor trailers,
Is it,
heavy equipment.
like landscaping business? Is that what you're doing?
No, it's for the company's use.
And this has been used in the past, you say it's always been used, sir, as a storage facility?
It is, to the best of my knowledge, it has always been used as either a storage or, there's a photograph from 2012, it's behind you. It shows that the properties in question, there's probably 50 or 60 dumpsters on it, there's trailer trucks.
What is the size of your lot, sir?
There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different parcels. You want me to bring the zoning map up?
Oh, there,
I have the zoning map with the properties identified.
did you bring it?
Yes. Where Slatemore Drive comes in, everything towards Weavertown Environmental, all of those, you can see all the dumpsters on the properties.
Yeah, over here.
Correct. And then,
Now, all these 6 lots are owned by Mr. Fuchs?
yes, Fuchs or a holding company thereof. I have the zoning map in there. Would it be better to, with the parcel ID numbers on it?
Yeah, put it,
So the
no, the
light green is,
properties in light green are all R3s.
that's correct.
That includes other properties besides Mr. Fuchs'.
That's correct. The property is dual zone. It's zoned R3, the big lot is zoned R3 and I2.
Because of the residential house, right? That's what R3.
Correct.
And yours would be I2.
Well, are you asking for a continuation of a non-conforming use? Is that what this is all about?
Basically, yes. It's been used in some form or another for, like I said, for storage. Back up one. There's 2019. You can see the trailers on it.
Okay, the Unified Development Ordinance went into effect in 2001, is that right? Chris?
2000?
I think it's May 2000.
Made it
2000. So it says in your request here that it's been past 15 years. So if 15 years ago you were out of compliance then, because the zoning had changed.
There's imagery from 1956.
I can't tell anything from that.
top where the miller's run is and where the road is coming in. I don't have a pointer, but let me get to the next one. Up at this right-hand corner where the little alley is, the road comes in through and it circles back around and loops back out again. Okay? That same, generally that same area is depicted on the,
Where the kids rode the dirt picture on the circle. That's what that's about.
I'm going to spend the evening for 15 years of look at.
Has the use of this property changed over the years, sir?
has the use of it changed?
Yeah.
Other than being a storage?
I mean, it was an environmental company once, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Not there, not there.
It's on the other side.
On the other side of Village Run Road?
Yeah, how long has A1 Supply been out of there?
I can't answer that, I don't know.
A1 Supply was down below.
They were
that.
down.
Yeah.
Why don't you just, everybody will get a chance to talk. Right now, we're gonna let this witness go, but thank you, you'll get it.
The property that we're talking about is owned by Mr. Fuchs, who did own Weavertown Environmental. The same as the property on the other side of the
This
tracks.
was always a gravel lot then here?
Can you go to aerial imagery 04-2005?
2006. There you go.
So, was that gravel lot in the lower middle not there then? And compare it with the one we were just looking at?
Yeah, it's not on there.
I guess my question is, these lots look significantly different in 2005 Just like wood. than they do in 2012.
Look to, what I was trying to show you is up where it says Heiser, right in the middle.
Okay.
And you see the road to the left of Heiser? It loops the whole way around. That same, you understand what I'm?
Not exactly, because it looks a lot less developed in 2005.
It was then, yes. It's changed throughout the years.
What was it used for in 2005?
I personally cannot answer that.
Well, that's why, that's because there's been change of use
Yeah.
there. I mean, you know, I mean, he's here doing a decision of his own laws, right, or a notice of violation. And what was the notice of violation?
The notice of violation says that the township received complaints that the property is being used as an industrial storage yard, and site inspection documented evidence to support these complaints, including stockpiles of gravel, cement barriers, and miscellaneous materials being stored on the property. It says that the UDO restricts the uses by right in this district to farms, single-family dwellings, two-family dwellings, customary private accessory uses, home offices, and essential services.